Step 1. Jump. Step 2. Air dodge into the ground. This is how you wave dash, and odds are, if you know about competitive Melee, you know about wave dashing. The wave dash is the most popular technique in Melee, arguably more popular than the Tekken move it borrows its name from. Every character in the game can perform the wave dash, and in competitive play, they do it a lot. On top of being the most popular, wave dashing is also one of the oldest techniques in the game. In January of 2002, just a month after Melee's North American release, a Smashboards post outlined this then newfound technique, calling it the Mad Dash, and attempted to copyright it. Initially, the technique was met with mixed reception. While many swore by its practicality and potential, others, like this guy named Chillin' Dude 829, just didn't see much use for it, saying, "Wave dashing isn't that appealing. It seems kinda stupid." Halfway across the world in Japan, people were making similar discoveries. In a forum section on the official Smash Bros. Website, a junior high student calling himself Rocketman, whose favorite character was Luigi and favorite drink was Coke, detailed an interesting finding where upon pressing L and flicking to the side on the control stick just before landing, you're able to slide across the ground while shielding. He added that this discovery amazed him, and it cemented his love for Luigi. Rocketman quickly received a response to his post, which explained the mechanics behind Rocketman's discovery and even gave a tip on using it. This is a technique that uses air dodging. You do not need to flick the stick. Air dodges are fast at first, but quickly slow you down. If you land while it is still fast, i.e. right as the air dodge happens, that speed will carry over to your character on the ground. That speed heavily affects Luigi because he has low friction, which is why he slides so much. Using this will allow you to do things like backdashing, putting aside what value that may have. Just who was this guy? Not only properly explaining how wave dashing worked in early 2002, back when it had people around the world scratching their heads, but also giving a tip on how to use it, years before it was commonplace in competitive Melee.
This is one of Ken's best stages.
It was Masahiro fucking Sakurai, the creator of Super Smash Bros.
Hi, I'm Masahiro Sakurai, director of Smash Bros. Welcome.
Eventually, the technique became widespread. By 2004, Falcos were wave dashing out of Shine, Peaches were using it to bait attacks, and Luigis were using it to Luigi around. And nowadays, well, not seeing someone wave dash in Melee is an oddity. And this widespread usage of the technique has provoked the ire of many, who cite wave dashing as one of many glitches that Melee relies on to be competitive. But is it even a glitch? I mean, Sakurai not only mentioned it in 2002, but also said that him and his team noticed it during the game's development in an interview a few months after Brawl's release. The developers knew about it, so that means it can't be a glitch, right? Let's look at the dilemma a bit more closely. Glitch. A sudden, usually temporary malfunction or irregularity of equipment. Like I did at the beginning of the video, let's once again break down the wave dash into its essential components. First, we jump, then we air dodge into the ground. Because we make contact with the ground before the burst in movement from air dodging ends, the speed is instead converted to ground movement, as Sakurai explained. Just like with Ultimate's wave dashing, this conservation of speed from air dodging into the ground is 100% meant to work like this. Of course Sakurai and his team noticed you could wave dash during Melee's development. Sliding by air dodging into the ground is exactly what they intended to happen. At no point here is the game experiencing a malfunction or irregularity. This is why wave dashing is not a glitch, not just because the developers noticed it during development. However, while everything here individually is working perfectly as intended, jumping, then quickly air dodging into the ground wasn't meant to be used as it is today. That is, a single advanced movement option that allows characters to microspace, move quickly, punish approaches, and more.
Like losing game one.
Why hit
slick? Why hit them when you can beat them?
It's simply a movement that the game's engine allows players to do through a combination of two separate mechanics. Because of this, Wavedashing is given a different label, exploit, which is exactly what Melee players are doing when they use this technique. Exploiting, that is, using, this intentionally programmed transferal of speed from air dodging into the ground to its fullest potential. So, sorry YouTube commenters and Twitter users, Melee isn't a glitch fest, it's an exploit fest. But really, who cares what it is? Techniques like Wavedashing enhance the game for thousands of people, have allowed the game to reach an insane skill ceiling, and ultimately helped millions of people to not only have fun playing, but have fun watching. Don't attempt to discredit a game enjoyed by people all over the world by wrongly labeling everything strange about Melee as a glitch. Just enjoy what a fair, balanced, but inadvertent tool brings to the table.